Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another Hades 2 video. I thought I'd do a keepsake video now too, considering I pretty much have all of the max upgraded with the exception of metallic droplet. They also added 3 additional ones since the official 1.0 game dropped, so I don't have those yet. I just kind of want to go through my favorites keepsakes and I guess kind of where you get each one from in case you're looking to find the best ones. So Silver Wheel from Hecate, gain 100 magic this night. Really good for, builds where you're just spamming magic, obviously. It's one that I don't use too much, but solid beginner one. And again, it's from Hecate, so you're not going to have too many issues finding that one. Knuckle Bones, next Guardian loses minus 15% health. You take minus 10% damage from Guardians. That's from Odysseus. Not amazing. I mean, 15%'s not that crazy, and minus 10% damage from Guardians. It's not a ton, so Knucklebone's not very good. Luckier Tooth, after you fall to 0 health, automatically restore 101 once this night. That's pretty good from Skelelimus. I cannot pronounce his name properly. It's basically a Death Defiance, so it's a good starter one for sure. Yeah, Luckier Tooth, pretty solid. Ghost Onion, whenever you exit a location, fully restore your health up to a total of 100 this night. Again, it's another one where you're recovering health. Anything where you're getting bonus health or you're being revived and restoring health is going to be pretty solid. I think I used Ghost Onion back when, I started. It's from Dora. So these kind of 4 are from everybody kind of already in the crossroads. Evil Eye is very strong from Nemesis. Deal 30% damage to the last foe that vanquished you. This is very, very strong for beginners because... well, obviously, whatever kills you last, if you get killed on a specific boss, whatever you're going to be dealing, if max upgraded, additional 30% damage, which is pretty nice. So Evil Eye is definitely one of the better kind of first keepsakes you get. Gold Purse from Charon, get basically money. I don't know what to say about that. I don't use it too much. It was one of the last ones I think I got upgraded because it's just money. It's whatever. It's nothing crazy. Engraved pin when you... I guess actually this would be okay if you're going for like a Poseidon like money kind of build where you're just trying to spend like tons of money. Yeah, or I don't know. I don't think gold purse is that good. Engraved pin when first you fall to 0 in an encounter, become doomed. Clear it in time for 60 healing. I mean, this... I don't really understand this one, to be honest. This is from Moros. This kind of seems like a worse Luckier Tooth. Because so after you fall to 0, automatically restore 101 this night. And this one is when you fall to 0 in an encounter, become doomed. Yeah, you're impervious, but have just 10 seconds to vanquish your remaining foes or you die. I gotta be honest, this is one of the last ones I got upgraded. This might be one of the worst keepsakes in the game, in my opinion, so don't get this one. From Eris, after each encounter all this night, you deal plus 1% damage, but you also take that much more. That's pretty cool if you're just looking to get tons of damage and you don't get hit much. Yeah, I'm thinking of a build for that. There's specific boons you can get where you deny instances of damage. There's the lovers where you deny damage, and there's Golly, which is the animal familiar where you prevent damage. So this could be kind of cool if you're looking for like a don't get hit, or just using this the entire night just to get like insane bonus damage. It could be good for higher fear runs where you just need to do a ton of damage. But yeah, I'd say this one's pretty good from Eris. Metallic Droplet, I haven't had this fully upgraded. I don't think it's that good from Hermes. You move, strike, and channel 20% faster for the next 250 seconds. And actually, I'm wrong. This probably goes to 300 seconds at the final upgrade, I'm assuming. Moving and striking and channeling faster. And it might even get boosted to... It might be you channel everything 30% faster for the next 250 seconds. Or, I don't know, but... This could be okay if you're going for a speed build, or there's certain weapons where you have bonus speed and stuff, so it could be good for that. White Antler. For the next region, gain 30% crit damage chance, but you are limited to 30 max health. That is very scary. I've tried doing some runs with this. Plus 30% crit damage chance is pretty good, but only having 30 max life is not good. And I don't think, yeah, you can't get any more than 30. Like, you can't gain extra health. That would, like, you can't, you're stuck at 30. Like, no matter if even, I don't even think Centaur Hearts help you. So, yeah, that's a risky one. Again, it could be for high fear where you're just not getting hits and you're doing, you know, a lot of crit damage. Could be good. Or I guess, again, if you're getting some boons where you deny instance of damage, or there's Athena where you can block or you become impervious. Yeah, it could be some interesting stuff with that. But again, high skill for the White Antler. And that's from Artemis. And this one was from Hermes. From Selene, you get the Moonbeam. A reward from Selene is likely. The next path of stars you find grants +5 upgrades. Really strong if you're going with Selene, going for like a Selene hex build. I wouldn't say it's insane though. So then we'll go all the way down here. We're getting into the actual god. The god keepsakes. So Zeus, obviously from Zeus, Cloudbangle. You've got the one from Hera. You've got the one from Poseidon, Demeter, Apollo, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Hestia, Ares, and then you have this from Athena. Well, you have no death defiance, which is really strong, or really good if you're using strength with most of your builds, which I do. So while you have no death defiance, Athena may appear once this night with at least epic boons. Really cool. And again, I remember in the first game, Athena, she was crazy good with her like deflection boons and just being able to not take damage. So I think this one's really good. And all the god boons are really strong. Again, if you're going for a specific boon or whatever, you eventually get a guide and you can kind of see what all of them can offer. And that's where it really starts to get interesting, because it's crazy that at the start of the game, you're kind of just playing, doing whatever. You're not really caring too much about trying to get combos and stuff. But once you actually get these keepsakes from the gods, that's when you can start making things interesting in terms of going for legendary boons, going for duo boons, and just really trying to utilize the best boons for each weapon. So that's where I think the game gets super interesting, which is why these are super useful to have, obviously, if you're planning on playing the end game. Then we have the Fig Leaf, which you get from Dionysus. A single encounter in 3 regions may be blissfully free from foes the rest of this night. So it's basically like a free area. Obviously, you're not taking any damage or anything. So yeah, a single encounter in 3 regions. So I think you just equip this once. If you equip this up to start once, I'm pretty sure, even if you don't have it equipped, a single encounter in 3 different regions are going to be free from enemies, which is kind of cool. It'd be good if you're, you know, going high fear and you just want like a break from taking damage. The Fig Leaf could be pretty good. Okay, then we'll go down to the bottom here. We have Silken Sash, grant +30 armor while you have at least 1 armor, gain +4 after each location. This is really cool if you're doing a Hephaestus build. He has some boons that focus around armor, so, and then armor is just good because it's extra health basically. So yeah, armor's pretty good. Aromatic File. Aromatic, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Aromatic? I don't know. Fountains restore +20% health. The next turns 1 random common boon of yours heroic. Yeah, that's really good. Turning a common boon into a heroic boon. So good. That's, yeah. Again, I've used this when I'm on, you know, some high fear runs and I need freaking health, and being able to get 20% extra health and also turn one of your common boons heroic is really strong. You get that from Narcissus. And sorry, this one, the Silken Sash you get from Arachne. Concave Stone. I don't actually use this that much, but this is good. More boons is just good. After choosing a boon 75% of the time, randomly take 1 more this night. So, I think this just keeps, I think you could just keep on using this. I don't think this, like, I don't know if it expires. Or no, sorry, once this night. I was gonna say, yeah, if you keep doing this, it'd be way too freaking OP. But yeah, Concave's still really good because you're getting an additional boon. You're getting 2 for 1 boon. So I think Concave's pretty good. Lion Fang, my god, this one's really good. Deal plus 50% damage, but lose 5% of this bonus after each encounter. So if you're using this near the end, where the enemies are actually tough and have a shit ton of health, yeah, Lion Fang is gonna just increase your damage output by, well, 50%, a lot. That's from Heracles. Sorry, this Concave Stone is also from Echo. And you have the Blackened Fleece from Medea. After you take 250 damage, your power moves deal plus 40% damage. That's really good if you're going for a power move build. You just kind of have to take damage, which, I mean, you're probably going to be unless you're an absolute god at this game. You might not use this, but again, that's from Medea. From Circe, Crystal Figurine, activate the next Guardian. Or sorry, after the next Guardian activates 2 random and active Arcana cards. So this is actually sick, I just realized. If you use this with the Arcana card Judgment, where you're activating Arcana cards with yeah, you're activating, I think if you have a max upgrade, you activate 5 after you beat a boss. So activating 5 plus, I guess, having this equipped, you're going to be activating 7. I don't know if this is, it doesn't say once, so I'm assuming you can just keep using this. If you have this and Judgment, you could probably activate every single Arcana card. Which is, that's pretty cool. So I'll have to try that at some point. Experimental Hammer. Gain 1 random dataless hammer that lasts 20 encounters. Pretty cool. I really like the hammers because it just make the gameplay more interesting and usually make you more powerful, and it just adds another layer of depth to the weapons. So I think Experimental Hammer is pretty fun. I haven't used it much, but it just seems fun. And that's from Icarus. And then finally we have the Transcendent Embryo, which is gain a random Chaos Blessing every 8 encounters. Replace it. Pretty cool. Pretty just some randomized stuff thrown in there. This is just kind of, I don't know, for the risk takers. Chaos usually gives you pretty good stuff, but again, it's Chaos. You're replacing it every 8 encounters, so you can't rely on this. Still, I think it's pretty fun. Just it'll make for some interesting gameplay, that's for sure. I think it's more of a fun and less of a need. If you're in the end game and you're kind of just want to spice up your runs a bit, I think the Transcendent Embryo will do that for you. And then there's 3 secret ones, which I'm yet to discover. Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty cool, but that's pretty much it. So where would I rank these? Ooh, I mean, all the god boons. I won't rank the god boons because they're just, it's like, here's my boon. So I'll kind of go in terms of, I guess, non-god boons. Number 1 spot. Oh my god, I don't know. Number 1, I'm probably gonna go with Lion Fang just because you get plus 50% damage, and there's pretty much no downside to this other than, yeah, you lose 5% of this after each encounter, but you're just getting increased damage. It's just really good. I would say, man, Evil Eye's probably up there. A Luckier Tooth's up there. Yeah, it's interesting that there's no Artemis Keepsake, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have one of these, but yeah, I don't know. I'd say Lion Fang, Concave Stone, Luckier Tooth are kind of in the top 3. Evil Eye's also really strong off the get-go, so that'd probably be in there. Oh, and Discordant Bell is again, I think it's good. It's just high risk. I still think it's good. Fig Leaf is pretty strong, actually, because, again, you get, like, a free room, basically. So that one's really good, too. Athena, if you don't count her as, like, one of the gods, I think, because you can only get Athena if you have this keepsake. You can also run into her randomly, I think, but this is like for sure. Or no, it's not. This one's not even for sure either. It's may appear, so I wouldn't even exactly count her as, because you can't get duo or anything with her. I'm pretty sure. So, and there's also no Hermes, which maybe Hermes has one of these, but because yeah, there's no Hermes keepsake either. Oh yeah, Hermes, sorry, it gives you this, but there's no keepsake where like he appears. So yeah, I'd say those are kind of my top 5. I'd say Lion Fang, Concave Stone, Evil Eye, Lucky Tooth. A Ghost Onion's good too, and then Discordant Bell, Fig Leaf. The rest of these I think are kind of meh. You don't necessarily need them, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So hope you like this keepsake guy. Let me know what keepsake's your favorite. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So see you in the next one.